Thank you for joining us, and today we are going to be learning how to use traceables as transfers so that we don't have to draw for all of our paintings. It is okay to use a traceable, and it is not cheating, especially if you're a beginner and you're just learning how. Not every painter is a drawer. Anyways, so here we go. This pumpkin is going to be the traceable we're using for an example. So to get our traceables, you're going to go to patreon.com/createhealing, and that is all one word. Now, when you go here, you'll be able to see everything that we have posted. You'll go find the specific post that talks about your painting that you're looking for the traceable for. So this one is how to paint pumpkins. So then you'll click on the pumpkin traceable. Once you click on that, it'll begin to start downloading right here. And then you'll want to open that up. So then you'll take this traceable, which is my drawing. These traceables cannot be used to be sold. You can use them to help you with your own painting, but you cannot use them for your own class or to sell them or distribute them in a way that you're making money on them, essentially. So you can take these and then you just would go to print. I just have a basic printer, so I would just print 8 by 5 by 8.5 by 11, but if you're wanting to print something bigger and you have a printer that's capable of it, go ahead. You can also send this PDF to Kinko's and get it bigger if you're wanting to do this on a bigger canvas. So I always do fit page. Now if you want to play with it in Zoom, you sure can, but that can mess up how it prints and it can cut pieces off. So do that at your own risk. So you would print this out. Once you have this traceable printed, we're then going to turn our traceable over. You're going to need black chalk for this and a pen or pencil. You're going to use black chalk unless you're using a black canvas. White chalk. You can really do any color you would like. Black is easiest to see on a white canvas. And you're going to make sure that you rub the chalk on the back side of your image and fully cover the area where the design is. If you don't see your lines through your paper to know where it is, you can always hold it up to the light to see if where the transparent parts are shining through and what it's doing in that aspect. So you can always tell where the light is going to be by holding it up, if you can't see it, down, to make sure everything that is a printer line is covered. If you do not have a printer and you're trying to use these, I have even in the past helped people to put a piece of paper on your computer screen and very lightly, please do not damage your screen, please be so careful. You can trace it on the computer screen because the light helps a lot. And then the reverse side of your tracing is then where you would put the chalk and then do the same process. So once you have the chalk on there to where you've covered where the image is, you can cover the whole image or just the lines if you can see them specifically. We're going to take whatever you're working on, a canvas, a paper, whatever it is that you're wanting to transfer this image onto with the chalk, and you're going to place it chalk side down. Make sure it's centered or where you want it, and then you'll take a pen or a stick or a pencil and use a little bit of pressure when you're doing this. If you're using canvas, you don't want to rip through the canvas, but push down hard enough for the chalk to go onto your canvas and for your design to be present. After you trace all of the lines, and this one's going to take me a while because this stem is a little more complicated, but after tracing all of these lines, you'll be able to take it off and you should have an image. Just make sure you do not lose any lines. And this is the time, if you do not like the design, you can change it. You can draw on the top side what you want it to be. And anything you do where you mess up on this, it is fine, because once we remove this piece of paper, it is going to be no biggie, as it's chalk. It can wipe off. Like, you can wipe off any imperfections you do, and also we're painting over it, so you can paint over any imperfections as well. This is what makes paint one of the easiest mediums to use, in my personal opinion. So I think I've almost got it all done. Maybe one more little vine left here. I'm just wanting to be thorough and make sure I get them all the way. I have done it plenty of times, where I have traced it and then forgot a spot, and it was an important spot, and then I lift it up and I just gotta kind of freehand it because it's hard to line it back up again. Um, Also, to help with that, so that you know where you've gone, you can use a different colored pen. Sometimes I'll use a red pen or a blue pen or a green pen, so that I can see what lines I have and have not gone over yet. And that so far has been really helpful, especially if you're transferring it onto multiple canvases and you're using just one traceable for that. You can, do one with red, then do the next with blue, so you know where you're at. But now you should have your final product, and you should be able to see your pumpkin and its detail, and you can use this now to paint. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow for more.